Hello and good morning, ladies and gentlemen. This is Sunana. Welcome to another reading for the sign of Leo for January 2020, Sun Moon Rising. Now, with regards to your Akashic record, Leo, you have Four of Scrolls or the karmic trench in the reverse, which is letting you know that something that was holding you as a part of your karma in the previous years or in the previous times, that has shattered, that has fallen, and you have come out of that fallen stage. So, which is telling you that the old harvest that you had reaped somewhere, the old harvest is over. It's time for you to build back yourself, to re-establish yourself, to get back your balance, to get back your quality of life in order to reap a new harvest in life. So, whatever had been holding you back was a part of your karma, Leo. And that has kind of stopped, ended, shattered, broken, crumbled. You are no longer a part of that. You have come out of that situation or you're exiting that situation. For some people, it's already over. For some people, you're still in the process, whatever that story could be. But that portion of your life is ending. And because of that, your energy oracle people, you have got two cards. One is the fourth chakra, Archangel Raphael in the reverse, and one is man holding a heart. So for some people, it's getting a little bit difficult here with regards to your situation as far as your heart is concerned. Okay, on one hand, the spiritual aspect is not letting you open your heart, while on the other side, you're trying to open your heart in order to welcome the change. Okay, so you're kind of fighting with your spiritual strength in your heart, people. Not getting there completely. It's not completely opened up because the spirit has not entered that spiritual aspect in your heart. But, you're trying to kind of balance it in the right possible way that you can, make things happen. With man holding a heart, sometimes it is also a possibility of you, Leo, dealing with family situation. Maybe children is involved in a marriage, or it could be, some part of your karma that you had associated with has come to an end, which is where you're finding a little, it's like a little bit tight situation, little bit difficult for you to completely gather your strength in the heart to welcome this change in your life. And which is why the way you're traveling in the month of January 2020, people, is you're letting yourself know all is possible. You're choosing your path. Okay. So you're kind of at a standstill position in the month of January because you're exiting or you have exited a situation. You are in that frame of mind, or you are there, where you're trying to understand which is the right possible direction for you. You're not moving forward, you're not going backward at this point, but you're choosing your path. You're trying to understand what is the best possible direction for you to travel in this point or in the month of January 2020. Understanding, where is the place of your happiness? Where is the place where you will find your peace, your harmony, your life? With some people who can be a part of your group, your community, people you would love to interact with, people you would love to be a part of that same team, people you can relate with, basically. Okay, so you're trying to choose your path, Leo. You're trying to get a hold of your wisdom in walking into the right direction. While the universe is telling you, there are two cards, mirror, who or what is triggering you, and second is Pleiades or double mission, channeling and uplifting of humanity. So basically, people of your kind, people who you can relate with, people who you can mirror. What is triggering you? What are the resources? Who are the people which is that community, where is that place that you can mirror exactly as you want to be a part of that same team. People who think like you, people who work like you, people who are people whose mindset are more relatable with the kind of mindset that you are holding for yourself in the month of January of 2020. So you're basically trying to choose that portion of your life, Leo, where you can walk into a place where you will find people of your kind, or community of your kind, or a job of your kind, or a relationship of your kind. It could be anything for anybody. While your major arcana is the magic in the reverse, which is telling you, the magician in the reverse, which is telling you that it's time for you people to create that magic, to come out of a bad situation where there was probably not everything right in your life, where there was a lot of trickery, illusion, manipulation, basically something that did not work or gel with you in your life, Leo. Okay, so you're trying to now work that magic back into action in the right way, to choose the right path, coming out of a situation while you're kind of playing with your heart, the strength in your heart, trying to visualize the place, the scenario, the person, people, community with whom you can relate with, who are your kind of people whom you can gel with, basically. So, coming out of a situation to move into the right direction, but keeping in mind that you want to be victorious, but not at the cost of your ego. Because you have seen, somewhere in the past, people, you have seen that magic has happened or did not happen because of the ego, the Five of Swords. Okay, so at this point in time, you're trying to work your way out of that situation of the magic in reverse, where you had probably held or had been holding a lot of ego. You had been quite mean or maybe manipulative with people, or maybe some people had been doing the same thing to you, Leo. So you're trying to get out of that situation, people, to walk into another area of your life with whom you can love unconditionally, give love unconditionally, and find your peace and harmony. Basically basically a place where you will find the right kind of people. Let's see where this reading takes us to. So you're kind of in that portion of your life, Leo, is what I'm getting. In the month of January, to choose the right gateway for your success, for your triumph, for whatever you want in life, which earlier was an issue with you, people. Okay? Coming out of that sorrow, the Three of Swords energy, people, because somewhere that sorrow is where your heart is. Okay? There is that place of sorrow in your heart because of some kind of deceit which had happened earlier in your life. That's a karmic trench in here. And you are now being honest about that. You're being honest to yourself, Leo. You're trying to come to a point of understanding what has happened, to open your heart, the world card in the reverse, to end that chapter, being honest about that position in your life. That yes, it did not work, it did not happen. That chapter has been closed, but now you're heading towards the Six of Cups happiness, which is maybe a relationship with your past life, twin flame, soulmate, connection, coming out of a place of grief, suffering, bringing back the Ten of Cups and putting the Ten of Wands to rest. So there is an end to something here. You got two tens, guys. Okay, an end to an old chapter, coming out of a karmic situation. For some people, with the Knight of Wands in the reverse, not moving back into that situation, coming out of it, being honest about what has happened in here with your life, Leo, ending that pressure, ending that burden, closing a chapter, because with the Ten of Cups, it could mean that you're finished off a cycle and you're going to open a new cycle with the World card in the reverse, which is your destiny with somebody or some situation where there is a lot of innocence, bliss, happiness, and fulfillment. And you are aware of that situation and you're being honest about it. But at the same time, there is some kind of grief and sorrow, a little bit of pain and suffering that is still lingering in your energy level, people. Okay? So, but at the same time, you're trying to end that grief, putting an end to it, closing that chapter of your life, because now you want to move forward. You're waiting to choose your direction in life, Leo, is what I'm getting. Being honest about it. Being honest about your own situation, being honest about the situation in your life. You know, with somebody that probably the thing did not work, you know, bringing back a reconciliation, the Three of Cups, and you're a little bit worried about that with the Nine of Swords. There is a, you know, it's like an energy where you're trying to rely on your intuition to choose your direction with the High Priestess. So, you know, the Nine of Swords is for me, it's like getting the wisdom in the middle of the night. You're thinking about it, you're trying to reconcile yourself, reconcile your position with whatever that you have ended or you're ending, Leo. And bringing back and choosing a path which is going to bring you back your joy, reconciliation, happiness, celebration, fulfillment, you know. But for that, you are kind of coming out of a situation relying on your strength within yourself to understand your direction in life, choosing that path wisely, people. The Page of Wands in the reverse. So you're not moving just like that. You're taking your time. You're not rushing. Just because you want to move, you want to communicate. No, you're not. You're kind of pausing the situation a little bit, taking, you know, the Knight of Cups, putting your emotions, dreaming about it, being a dreamer of the situation that you are wanting to head towards to. Okay, but it's like the knight in the shining armor. You want to give that emotion, you want to have that emotion back into your life. Okay, but at the same point in time, you are just not rushing with your cup of emotion. You're taking your time to reevaluate your situation, to reevaluate the situation otherwise too, because you know it's time for you to reap a new harvest, having come out of an old place or coming out of an old place to gather your strength, and the Knight of Swords. So you're basically trying to come to a decision with regards to your wisdom, and the Tower in the reverse. Trying to get an awakening, you know, that awakening hasn't completely happened as yet. But it's going to happen. It's going to take place. So you're trying to gather your wits about with you, making a choice of what you want. What is that triggers you basically? Because now for sure, you know, you don't want the Magician in the reverse anymore. You might have seen that happen before. So you're trying to come out of that illusion, the trickery, the manipulation of yourself or of people around you or with people around you, trying to take a charge of this situation as the King of Pentacles, when you have your confidence, your money, your power, your strength to nurture something in your life with passion. the Ace of Wand, okay, with a new beginning of a new passion. So there could be money involved for some people that you're trying to get back into your life, coming, slowly coming to a decision with the Knight of Sword, trying to waken up your spirit, trying to waken up yourself, because now you want to move into another direction where there is a lot of joy, happiness, lot of love, lot of give and take, reciprocity in the right way. Because now the Three of Pentacles, you know that once you take a decision, once you have that strength, that's when you can actually start building that team or have that collaboration with somebody or some situation that will bring out the sun once again in your life. So that awakening part of the story, subconsciously, that this is all, you have to do all that, but consciously you're trying to find the right way. You're trying to get hold of yourself, death. You're trying to hold yourself with death and rebirth here. So there is a change in yourself, people. Leo. Okay, there is a reformation of yourself with your ego. So it is the time that you want to be victorious, but not in the wrong way. So somewhere you're coming to terms with your own flaws too, Leo. Changing yourself, total makeover completely, to know what is the direction, what is the path, what is the change that you need to make things, work towards you, what is triggering you, but not in the wrong way, in the right way, not with your ego, not with your manipulation, not with your bad energy, the Knight of Wand in the reverse, not moving towards that ego anymore. Okay, taking your time to wake up, the Tower in the reverse again. Okay, so taking your time to come to terms with your own self understanding, with your own situation, Leo, because that's what I'm getting from this reading here, that some of you are fighting to get back into shape, get back your balance, but this time you're aware that you need to change yourself too, Leo, in order to make things happen. Okay, so you're taking your time, guys. The month of January, you are playing with your internal and external self, your conscious and your subconscious mind, in order for you to come to a place of stability, because you have realized that now is the time to do things in the right way for 2020. King of Swords. So you have the Knight of Swords and the King of Swords. So you are reforming yourself slowly with death and rebirth in here, coming to a place of being very decisive about your situation as the King of Wands, looking at the bigger picture, taking that passionate call, knowing exactly what you should do in life, having that decorum, having the decency, having that capacity to make the right choice, to make the right decision. You got two kings in here, which is excellent. Okay, so the logical and the rational mind, as well as your passion, as well. This is you, Leo, King of Wand, which is the fire energy again. Okay, so you're making sure that this time you just do not move impulsively with the Knight of Wand. Not just rushing because you want to rush. You're taking your time to come to a place of stability, the Three of Wand. You're waiting for your ships to come into the harbor, but you're waiting, you have turned your back towards other situation, and you're looking far and wide at the horizon to see, how far your ship is away from the coast, and when is the divine timing going to happen that will allow you to move forward. Think big. Look beyond the box. Think outside the boundary of your box, okay? So kind of that energy, taking decisions slowly in order to bring back yourself, or the empress that you want to give birth to, which is in the reverse right now. Okay? But at the same point in time, you're not being impulsive or being rash. You're taking your time with the star in the reverse. You're making sure that this time you do not make a mistake, which is again going to put you back in a wrong place. Okay, so you're trying to heal yourself slowly, taking your time to make your decision, do your judgment calls on the situation, but you are not being impulsive about your choice this time because you have realized what has happened to you in the past. Okay, Two of Pentacles in the reverse, Six of Cups and the Ten of Cups. Yeah, so you're not juggling with a situation that is sitting in your zone. You want this situation. There is a past life connection, which is also connecting you with the Ten of Cups, total emotional fulfillment in life. You don't want to juggle with that. You know you want it, okay, but you're just taking time to move out and heal from the Three of Swords energy, which is that man holding a heart. In order to go there, move forward, take your time to make the choice, get into the right place, and heal yourself completely before reaping a new harvest in life, is what I'm getting, Leo. Okay, so you're basically in that frame, and you've got three kings in here. Look, you've got the King of Pentacles, the King of Wand, and the King of Sword. So it's very close to being a very divine energy in your life, Leo. Male or female doesn't matter, but you're getting very close to being a very divine human being, very divine person, with the Page of Cups and the Five of Wand in the reverse. Yeah, getting out of a very internal and external battle. Wow, this card just flew out. Did you see that? Getting the wisdom, guys. The Four of Cups in the reverse. To move yourself away from a bad situation, to free yourself, the Nine of Pentacles, okay, and do the right thing. Do the right thing to nourish yourself, to nurture yourself, to take care of yourself, to not fight or juggle over a situation in your life anymore. But with the Page of Cups, getting back that emotional maturity of doing things, choosing your path in the right direction to move forward and reap a new harvest. Okay, so it's a good energy, people. It's a very, very nice energy here. Very, very, I would say I'm getting that feel of the divine masculine energy too from here, although the Emperor has not shown up. But whoever it is, whether it's the divine masculine or the divine feminine, it doesn't matter, people, but somebody is getting very close to that portion of their life where they are channeling their energies or trying to channel their energies in the right direction towards their own success story. Okay, so this is what I have for Leo. Enjoy the reading. Until then, goodbye, God bless, Khuda Hafiz, and Namaste.